One of the most powerful organizing, regulating. What I mean by regulating, also, if somebody's kind of like going to lose it, emotionally, what a trampoline is one of the most loveliest things because it gives good sensory input in the best ways possible, with a little bit of a caveat on that. But when you are bouncing up and down, you are sending masses of input through your joints as they compact against each other. And of course, there's a lot of muscle work involved in just being able to jump and move. So that muscle work and that proprioceptive input, which comes from muscles and joints, that connectivity is really regulating, really helps calm the nervous system down and integrates it so that you're then over time becoming more confident and less clumsy because you're more coordinated. So, and you get the up and down, which is the vestibular system, which is where your head moves in space. And the trampoline is your head can move anywhere as you bounce around the place. And that's the caveat. Sometimes it can be just a bit too dysregulating. Having erratic head movements can be a little bit kind of like just a bit too much, not helpful. But for a lot of people, it is helpful. And one of my biggest breakthroughs actually was the trampoline for people starting to get what I was talking about. And it was a mum. Are you happy that I chat away and give you another story? Yeah. So this is a mum. She was feeling a bit guilty because he would come home from school and spend an hour on the trampoline, and she would call him off because of the guilt factor, thinking, oh, crumbs, he's not really doing anything. I don't know what I should be doing. I don't think he should be doing that for too long. So I gave her permission to allow him to jump for as long as he wanted to, because I wanted to see how much his tank of sensory needs needed filled up with the input that I know that trampoline gives. And he went on for 3 hours. And it was phenomenal. She said what was life-changing was he came back and he sat down. He was a pacer. He was always pacing around the house, and he never had a full night's sleep. So that night was her hallelujah moment. She had a full night's sleep for the first time in her life. And he was about 8 or 9. I mean, this was like a long, a long thing, a long-term thing that she'd been dealing with. So she got it, obviously. She says, I get it now. And it's just like, yes, we need to make sure that we give the intensity that some of these bodies need, and we need to fill it with the right kind of sensory input.